Let's get it started, Saute. Let's start it off right. You know I can't wait to see what black and whites we get.
I
know how I feel about those black and whites.
I like starting with these no huddles. They're just like a nice big pack. You can get some great pulls out of it, and great way to get started, I think.
Great way to get started. You got the auto coming. You got the black and white coming, unless, of course, we get points. And then there's been a couple times where we've gotten 2 black and whites in a box, but all right. Rock and roll on 491. Julian Edelman, Philip Lindsay, Trey Flowers, a Ben Roethlisberger disco, and an A.J. Dillon base. This is going to Gabriel.
That A.J. Dillon base would have been nicer if I'm gonna blank on his name. Aaron Jones didn't reach.
Yeah, that was for the A.J. Dillon holders. That was not great. It was not ideal, but I think he's gonna have a big impact on that offense, anyways. Yeah. I really do. Kenny Stills, Dallas Goedert, Shaquille Barrett, a disco, Tyler Johnson, RC for Tampa, and John, as well as an Antoine Winfield base for John. I'm not sure if John's new. I'd feel bad if he wasn't new and I said he was, but if you are new, John, welcome. And welcome to everyone that is joining us tonight on what turned out to be, it's not 70 degrees here anymore, Saute, but it's still relatively nice end to the day here today.
Yeah, it felt like it was like almost like a fall afternoon.
Yeah.
Like one of those like last golfing Saturdays
right.
that you're out there, leaves changing.
Except we have the comfort of knowing the best is yet to come. Joe Namath, Damian Williams, Raheem Mostert. We have a purple Alshon Jeffrey for Philly. This is going to Gary, and a J.K. Dobbins base for Nick. Some nice bases out of the gate here. Get those featured cards rolling, featuring Alshon Jeffrey early on here. That may not be happening for long, but we'll see. Leonard Fournette, Joe Theismann, Trey Boston, a Brilliance Disco, Adam Thielen, a Bradley Ane.
And it's more than a Thielen.
Oh, wow. Did you come ready with that one?
I did come ready with that one.
You did? Are you looking up
it.
players and thinking of songs? Dan Marino, Joey Bosa, an Emergent Disco, Jalen Hurts. We may have our black and white behind this Hurts. And we do. It is Cam Akers. Let's flash the lights for that one.
That's a great black and white hit. I feel like that's one of our better ones in the last. Well, we've had the CD Lamb that looked beautiful.
We've had some good ones. I think we had a Tua recently, didn't we? I think we did.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But we have been, and we mag our black and whites around here. That's how we do it. Anthony McFarland base after that. Pittsburgh is Keith. This Jalen Hurts is going to Gary. And the Rams is Ryan. So a nice pack right there.
Yeah, and Anthony McFarland will be interesting to see what happens next year. Like James Conner still unsigned. I feel like he's going to go back though. All the free agent running backs really the big three really have. So without him yet. But.
Yeah, I think James Conner's stock is dwindling, I would say.
Yeah.
But I love Cam Akers. I am very intrigued about the Rams offense this year. And I think there's a good buy low opportunity there with Akers. David Johnson, A.J. Brown, Shaquille Griffin, a blue Miles Jack for the Jaguars, and Alfred, and a Grant Delpit base going to Zachary. We've got another Zachary in here. I'd like to know how many Zacharys we've had all the time. Obviously, we've had a lot of Matthews as well, but because it's my name, it's what I end up noticing. I'm sure we've got a ton of Joes. We got a Joey G, I know that. And then, of course, we've got...
Joey Lai.
Yep. Quinnen Williams, Warren Moon, Rob Gronkowski, a Fireworks Daniil Hunter, and a Damon Arnett base. Richard gets the Hunter. Damon Arnett is going out to Art. Hey, Facebook user. Darius Leonard, Deshaun Jackson, and Austin Eckler Hype Disco, Frank Clark Lockdown Disco, Jonathan Taylor Base for Indy, and Alfred.
I love those takedown cards. I just think they look so cool.
Lockdown.
Or lockdown.
They usually are a takedown, though. Frankie, I appreciate that. I've had a lot of controversial comments about the hair tonight, but it is Zach with an H. So let's try to shore that up. AJ Green, Frank Clark, we've got a red one here. Donald Driver, David Johnson, and a Darrell Taylor. At the end of that one, this David Johnson is going to Nick, and the Taylor to Rudy. Halfway through this one, we've seen our black and white with the Akers. What will the auto be? Cole Beasley, Jonathan Allen, Aeneas Williams, a Disco, Carson Wentz, and a Marlon Davidson. There's your boy Marlon Davidson, Saute.
Yeah, love those thick boy D linemen for sure.
Atlanta is Nick. Another card for Gary with that Wentzzy. Denzel Ward, Mike Williams, Kenny Galladay, Disco, Kyler Murray Disco, and a Cole Kmet base. That's an all-out Kyler Murray, Cole Kmet, Chicago, and Andrew. Kyler Murray headed to Nick. Kenny G headed to the Giants, but in this case headed to Richard.
Kyler Murray, it's going to be an interesting to see what he does.
It is. He's loaded up with weapons. Tell you that much.
They might be a little older, but they're still good.
They're still good, yes. And DeAndre's not old.
That's true.
He is not old.
Just
there was an old feeling last year. I don't know if it was just the first year thing or whatever, but it wasn't the off the chart stats that you'd expect from him.
Right.
James White, Marvin Jones, Todd Gurley, a blue Sammy Watkins also headed to a new squad.
Yeah.
And a Jordan Love base already with the Dylan is Gabriel, now getting the Lover Boy. Watkins is out of 79. Sorry, go ahead, Sate.
Yeah, that's not a bad rookie pull for those Packers with that Love and that Dylan card.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Watkins to the Ravens. I mean, if he can stay healthy, that's going to be a huge addition for Lamar Jackson.
I agree. I think that Sammy, being a Bills fan, of course, but Sammy, I could be bitter. I'm not. Sammy Watkins' career was derailed, no doubt about it. The quality of that receiver coming out of school, joining the Bills, he looked like he could be one of the greats with his route running and speed. Darren Fells, Jalen Smith, Nick Bosa, and emergent Disco T. Higgins. Cincinnati is William, and another Tyler Johnson, this time the base. Tom, we did start. I don't know if maybe Tom needs a refresh or something. We're full on here, Tom. 5 more picks left to go in our first no huddle break, number 491. We may have our auto in this pack. Curtis Martin, Drew Lock, Drew Brees. Auto is Jordan Brooks for Seattle. And Rudy picks up the Jordan Brooks auto. Not bad. Not bad. Jordan Brooks has some talent. There's no doubt about that. Terrell Lewis for the Rams, and Ryan. Nick Chubb, Zach Ertz, TJ Hawkinson. We've got a pinky. Pink. Kenny G. What is going on the last couple weeks, Saute?
A lot of Kenny G.
All over the place, reminding us.
It's like they know he just signed a big contract.
That's a very nice looking card.
Yeah.
By the way. And that's going to Richard. Michael, I can't wait till encased either. Cannot wait. We've got more encased up. We've got a few more boxes in-house. One is up on on the personals and boxes page, and another break is up for our first card random happening tonight. Trevon Diggs, Dallas is Robert as well. Ricky Williams, Teron Matthews, Zadarius Smith, a Fireworks, Josh Allen, Disco, and a Jeff Okuda for the Lions and Richard.
Okuda Matata.
Okay. Jan's not in, or Jan is here. He's been so quiet.
Yeah, he's just...
Jan, you want to jump in on that, or?
He's in the other room.
Oh, I just see his sweater. You missed an Okuda.
No.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson, Ezekiel Elliott, Byron Murphy, a Disco, Michael Vick throwing it back, and an Ojemudia for Denver and Scott. This Michael Vick is going to Nick.
Remember Michael Vick? I think it was like the 05 Madden, and he was just a complete cheat code.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
It was so fun to play with him.
It was ridiculous. Jamal Adams, Javon Curse, Calvin Ridley. Our last hit right here is a blue Anthony Barr for Minnesota. This one's going to be out of 79 going to Richard. And Lynn Bowden Jr. base. Yeah, Haley, a while ago, meaning earlier this evening, I do believe. Lynn Bowden Jr., Dave, welcome. Lynn Bowden Jr. going to Art. We'll run this down. Break number 491 is in the books. Nothing too crazy, Saute, but a nice black and white, a nice Jalen Hurts, a couple nice ones in there.
Yeah, I would say that black and white and the auto, like not wildly amazing cards, but like pretty solid pulls to start the night with.
Yeah. Anthony Barr, blue out of 79. Michael Vick, Disco. Jeff Okuda, base. Fireworks, Disco. Josh Allen. Tyler Johnson, base. Jordan Love, base. Sammy Watkins, blue out of 79. All Out, Disco. Kyler Murray. Cole Kmet, base. Carson Wentz, Disco. Darrell Taylor, Seahawks, RC. David Johnson, red out of 50. Jonathan Taylor, base. Miles Jack, blue out of 79. McFarland, base. J.K. Dobbins, base. Ben Roethlisberger, Disco, Antoine Winfield Jr. base, and an A.J. Dillon base. Hudski says, how do you rate that box? He's giving it a 3. I think that's kind of fair. I think that's fair. I'm not big on that box.
Yeah, I think you'd be better off rating it than me, since I've only seen, I think, 12 of the no huddles.
Right. Alshon Jeffrey, purple out of 35. Tyler Johnson, Disco RC. T. Higgins, Emergent Disco. Jalen Hurts, Emergent Disco. Jordan Brooks, auto. Kenny Galladay, pink out of 15. And the Cam Akers, black and white.